right, welcome back for English Language Arts. Here's our objective for today. I will be able to apply abstract nouns to create sentences. So, when we are discussing or writing about a subject such as economics, you have to make use of a special type of noun called an abstract noun. Abstract nouns are different from other nouns in that they describe things that we cannot see, hear, taste, smell, or touch. The word economics itself is an abstract noun. Since it refers to an idea, it's not something that you can actually touch or see. So, can you identify some nouns that you use every day to refer to things that you cannot see, hear, taste, smell, or touch? And a reminder, a noun can name a person, place, or thing. So go ahead and type in your guesses. You don't have to be correct. Just what are some nouns that you use that maybe you know that you can't see, hear, taste, smell, or touch? Good guesses. All right. So the first paragraph of making choices. Economics is the study of how people choose to use resources. These resources may be raw materials, land, or tools. They also include the time and talent needed to make goods and services or products. How much should a person work, spend, or save? Through the ages, many people have offered advice to help others make good economic choices. So, when we're talking about the words land and tools, those are concrete nouns. I can look at land. I can touch land. I can work with a tool. I can use a tool. Now, look at the words time and talent. And you might not think, are those nouns? They are. They're abstract nouns because we cannot see, hear, taste, smell, or touch them. For instance, you have an amazing talent. Talent is a noun in that sentence. Just like you have an amazing sweater. Sweater would be a noun in that sentence. So sweater is something concrete, something you could touch, while talent is something that you can't really see or touch, smell. You could just experience it. Same goes for time. I'm running out of time. I don't have time. That in that sentence is used as a noun. But it's another noun that we can take time, but we can't see it, we can't hear it, we can't taste it, smell it, touch it. So those are really two really good examples of how we use those nouns in a sentence, but we can't actually touch them, feel them. And so those are called abstract nouns. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at each of these proverbs, and I want you to write what the concrete nouns are in the proverbs. And the concrete nouns are things that you can touch, taste, smell, while abstract nouns are not. So this first one, I'll do this one with you. Waste neither time, which we already discussed time, so we know that that one's abstract, time, nor money. Now, money I could touch, I could trade, I could smell. I don't know why I would, but I could. So money would be a concrete noun, but make the best use of both. So that is my concrete noun. Here are my abstract nouns. Now, as you go through each of these, there might not be an abstract noun and a concrete noun. At least there's one of either one. But if you find that there is no abstract noun in this proverb, then you would just write none here. Or if you find that there's no concrete nouns, then you would write none here. So go ahead and get started on this slide and come back in 3, 2, 1. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take some of those abstract nouns that you have found in those proverbs, and you're going to create sentences with those. For instance, one abstract noun that we keep talking about is time. So that would go here. And a sentence that regarding time. For instance, I don't have enough time to go to the store today. Something like that. And I'm not going to save that for you because that is your job. And I'm sure you could come up with better sentences. Okay, so that's the first part of your reading assignment. Now we're going to move on to the second part. Now we're going to be talking about suffixes. And I think you guys have already done the lesson on painter, inventor, and those suffixes were someone who is able to do something. For instance, a painter is someone who paints, a sculptor is someone who sculpts, an owner is someone who owns something. That's how that one works. So today we're going to talk about a couple of different suffixes that are not those ones. So let me read this paragraph. It's the first paragraph of Ben Franklin's 2 cents. Benjamin Franklin was one of the founders of the United States. He was a scientist, inventor, and leader. Now, we do have some of those here. For instance, founder, someone who finds, inventor, someone who invents, and leader, someone who leads. So Ben Franklin had a lot of jobs and things that he was doing. He was also a writer and printer, someone who writes and someone who prints, between 1732 and 1758. He published an annual or yearly book. Poor Richard's Almanac included stories, useful information about the weather, and valuable household trips. It also included many proverbs or timeless sayings about work and money. So the suffixes that we're going to discuss today are able, less, and full. These are suffixes or word parts that are added to the ends of words to make new words. The suffix able has the meaning can be done. Less has the meaning without, and full has the meaning full of. And whenever I think of full of or something that is full, I think of the word beautiful because that means full of beauty. And I just really appreciate that word. By knowing these suffixes, readers can figure out the meanings of the words. For example, valuable means able to be valued. So anything that has that able at the end, you could put it back at the beginning to kind of make sense of what the word might mean. Or something that's worth a lot. Timeless means without time or something that lasts forever. Useful means full of use or handy or helpful to have. So spotless, healthful, affordable. If something is spotless, it is without spots. So, or you could put the less in front of the spot and go less spots, right? So, or perfectly clean. When something is spotless, it has no spots. If a food is healthful, it means it is fully of healthy things or good for you. If something is affordable, it is able to be afforded or it is cheap enough to be bought. So here are some words. We have hopeless, colorful, washable, careful, and penniless. So the base word for hopeless would be hope. The suffix will be less. And the meaning, because we could go back and go, what is less is without. So less hope would mean kind of without hope. All right. So go ahead and complete the rest of these. Show me the base word, the suffix, and what you believe the meaning is based on what you know about the base word and the suffix. You could always go back to the previous slides and look at those and see, oh, do you know what? I forget what full means. Now, I always think of beautiful means full of beauty. So if this is colorful, what would that mean? All right, here are our spelling words for this week. What I want you to do is read through them and think about what they mean and then create sentences for them. Countless, countless. That kind of means, I'm just going to say less means without. So without count kind of means I can't count it. A sentence that would go with that would be like, I drink a countless amount of coffee. I mean, I can't count it, because I never know how much coffee I'm drinking. Something like that. Penniless, fanciful, delightful, tearful, profitable, valuable, sizable. So go through and think about what each of those mean before you write your sentence for them. And that is all for English Language Arts today. Please check in with Google Classroom, either Miss Eigel or Mr. Losoya, and check in and see if you have something new for either PE or STEAM. Don't forget to be silently reading for a half hour to an hour a day, and I will talk to you later. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help.